Ben Johns, the greatest of all times, on display with his partner, Leigh Waters. Greatest in the female division. And we are underway.
Side out.
Thomas Wilson right away showing his mobility and lateral movement.
Those are some of the best feet in the game.
There's Vivienne David, comes to life.
She'll be smiling this entire match, no matter the score. Best supportive partner on tour.
Vivienne David pulls one through the middle.
Thomas Wilson says, see ya. So having some fun over there on the top side of the court here as we get started.
Reset from Vivienne David. Much like Leigh Waters, Vivienne David's backhand is her superpower.
Yeah, and it's a different kind because it is a counter. She sits in the middle of the court and dares you to go there, and when you do, look out.
Wide for Wilson.
There you see the tennis background. The forehand side is much more dangerous than the backhand. Almost got that one, though.
Side out.
And that's the danger. 2 missed thirds there. Just got to make them work.
0-1-1. Point.
Thomas Wilson made some beautiful lobs yesterday in men's doubles, so bringing it to mix makes a lot of sense. Just got to make it.
Serve. 1-1-2.
Oh, Thomas Wilson, what a point for him.
Just pretty, and the way to get them backed off the kitchen line is to continue to put the threat of the lob into there, and he's done it early here twice, and then really nice finish there from Thomas.
Second serve.
A little fist bump. Usually the sorry not sorry comes off. Okay, that's the way it's going to be.
Vivienne David and Thomas Wilson lost their first game of the tournament, and since then they found their rhythm, rattled off 8 straight wins in 4 matches.
Yeah, they were awesome.
Including the big win in the semis over the 2 seed, Riley Newman and Irvin. The degree of difficulty on that ATP was remarkable for Ben Johns, well defended by Vivienne David.
Yeah, that just upped how hard it was going to be for her to be able to defend that and not just pop it up. That was really good from Viv. Yeah, these two would have loved the semifinals to continue into the finals on Friday, because that's when the rest of the draw was played. They were playing at such a high level, but off to a very good start here on Sunday.
See ya from Thomas Wilson, a cross-court drive winner on Ben Johns. You don't see that often.
But that forehand is more than capable, especially when Ben is running across the court to cover the other side. That's why you want to get that return to Viv if you can. There's 2 errors off the forehand.
He warned us of a potential slow start for Ben Johns and company.
Yes, that plus the Thomas Wilson could be what they needed, and that's exactly what has transpired so far. Look out.
Oh, wow.
I think Viv got that.
Was it good? I don't know. That was close. I thought that could have been wide.
It might have gone wide. This ball didn't bounce up enough with the spin. I think they're challenging this.
I think that's wide.
Referee timeout. If a challenge at the ball hit Waters. We'll now proceed with the video challenge.
Okay.
Correction, that is not a challengeable play. So we have a side out. We'll be serving it 1-4-1.
It is a challengeable play if it would have been the last shot, but we carried on several more shots after that, so no challenge here.
But isn't that the ref's job to call in the match?
And he got it right eventually as far as what the mechanics of that are. Had they seen that, yes.
So to Thomas Wilson's point, that's a tough one.
That is a tough one, and you know, sometimes if the player knows it hit them, you'll see that as well. And who knows if it did or not. Maybe we can dig that out, but we've moved on. They got the ball back really quickly, so that got all evened out, and they're still up 3.
What a lob from Wilson. Oh my. Thomas Wilson, the hero of the point.
Well, Vivienne David, though, was like, hey, dude, this is how you can actually finish a rally. It's Vivienne with that one right there that gets it low enough not to come back. But Ben got one back that was just screaming at him.
Vivienne David and Thomas Wilson on top, 6-1, unfamiliar territory for the best.
Terrific play to start off here. See what happens. And the magic word is sustain. Can they do it?
6-1-1 is the score. David is the first server on their side.
That's hilarious. Vivienne and Thomas both said, my bad. My bad. No, my bad.
That's a good partner right there on both players' behalf.
Yeah, Vivienne sped it up into the Ben Johns forehand, so I'm going to give her more credit if she wants it for being the my bad winner there.
6-1-2. Side out. One 6-1.
Vivienne David pulls it through the leg of Annalie Waters. Not many balls that Waters can't get back.
No, that's really, I mean, Viv and Thomas are playing fantastic.
Oh, Ben Johns on the inside out volley. Yeah, a clap of the paddle from Thomas Wilson.
Yeah, because when you're engaged in a firefight like that, to be able to then change the paddle position to go inside out is really hard to do.
Is that a wrist thing?
Game is on points, forearm and wrist to answer your question, and dragging the paddle face through. The disguise is a big part of it, but you're doing that in the middle of a firefight.
Right.
So the cognitive ability to be able to think that way, and Thomas might want to check the two-handed backhand drive and just put that one away for a minute and drop that, because the forehand has been terrific.
Oh, what a redirect from Waters. So smart.
Yes, and the smart things they've also done is not let Thomas Wilson tee off on the third ball, so the returns were deep to his backhand and deep to Vivienne, so that's a nice change. And there's the movement of Anna Leigh causing trouble.
David would have had that one, though, if she would have been able to hook it to the cross court as she intended. Anna Leigh Waters finds the corner, down the line, inside out, and a beauty.
Yeah, Thomas Wilson's like, all right, I'll clap my paddle for her too, so he does.
Oh, Waters almost got it back. That's a heavy ball from Thomas Wilson.
She took off to cover the angle immediately and was, oh man, she wanted that because he would have been beaten clean by that. Oh my goodness.
That would have been top 5 play.
Yeah, too
Vivienne
high on the
David.
third with the backhand there. So a few of those throughout the day here for Ben. Little short, little up.
Uncharacteristic.
And Viv, exactly the right shot for Vivienne David right there to go and challenge the backhand and then know what you're going to do with the next one. Wasn't ready for just a reset there and pushed it into the net.
And Johns takes over, forces the side out, and Wilson and David have been stuck on 6.
Yes, and different hand speed for Thomas Wilson than the last match. Good, but not spectacular, so Ben will attack him. There's that just comfort in the crazy movement. Ben slides over to the right, and Anna Leigh immediately knows to fill in over to the left.
5-6-1.
Oh, Anna Leigh Waters so good with that forehand roll.
Yeah, taking
In favor of the 6 seed Wilson and David. Waters and Johns climbed right back in. 5 unanswered points. Tie game. Game 1. Vivienne David body bags the GOAT, Ben Johns.
Yeah, just a little high on the dent cross court, and Vivienne is great at recognizing that and not being afraid to attack Ben right in front of her. Well done. That's been the chink in the armor today. The backhand hasn't been perfectly on point with the thirds and the fifths on the way to the kitchen. Full swing by Ben Johns behind Anna Leigh Waters, who, of course, hit the two-handed backhand. And the foot speed of that cat right there is just so good. And he's able to get there and then do something with the ball, drop it, crack it. He is so fun to watch.
33 years old, Thomas Wilson. And has a full-time job beyond pickleball. He is only a part-time pro, and he does that.
Has a very new real-time job, too, as a father. So he's going to have his hands full here shortly. Congrats to him and Brittany, his wife.
Side out.
Missed chance there. Sign out for Waters and Johns.
And remarkably, these two teams have never played each other.
6-7-1.
They've played together so much, and yet never, not even in like a quarterfinal.
Yeah, that's crazy. Thomas Wilson clobbers it.
Yeah, that is the absolute. I talk about the no-go zone a lot. That is the middle of the bullseye of the no-go zone. Watch this thing just get demolished. Here it comes. I promise.
Seven-2.
Tie game. Paddle clink in the middle. Whose ball's that?
Well, Viv can't believe that Thomas is easily there in time, so she's doing the right thing of trying to protect her partner coming up there, and then he's there.
Slide out.
Good holds. And 2 points for Waters and Johns, that rotation. Wilson and David stay within 1. Looking to build here.
Point.
And they'll tie it.
Eight, 8-1. Second serve.
So that's a couple times Vivienne has tried to counter into the Ben Johns forehand, and that's just not going to go well.
Slide out.
So the Snowmen stay on the board in the sun in Cincinnati.
8-1.
Just back for Wilson.
The track down from Leigh Waters there is really difficult because it's so tight to the net that you cannot run into the net yourself, touch it with the paddle, and you're on the full sprint. That's really, really good there on a shot that didn't matter other than just keep the rally going.
Wilson fast with his hands and the flick on Ben Johns.
Yeah, he has all the disguise too. He caught Ben a couple of times when they played men's doubles yesterday with that same shot. So well done from Thomas Wilson.
Oh, wow. From his knees, hits the Scorpius, comes up to hit the Ernie.
I mean, most people would still be down on the ground. This dude is up and earning in a heartbeat.
How does he get there so quickly?
I mean, the leg strength and the athleticism. That's, if you ever wondered, just watch that point on repeat.
David takes over the point, ties it up 9-all.
Much better there. Attacks the Ben Johns backhand first and gets the ball popped into the air and then gets after the next one.
9-9-1. Second serve.
I know Thomas deferred there, but his forehand has been so good about getting them to the kitchen that be even more aggressive on that.
9-9-2.
Vivienne David on the run, gets game point on her side.
Great shake and bake there.
10-9-2.
This third opportunity from Vivienne David on the heels of a wicked poach.
Yep, couple of missed thirds in the middle there from Viv after some spectacular play all around that. So you just want to have all of that if you can.
And against these guys, it almost felt like you had to finish it there if you wanted a chance at game one because of how Waters and Johns can get you, but we'll see.
push-ups as a penalty.
Drop down and give me 10, Thomas.
How dare you, Thomas, said Thomas. I mean, he just couldn't quite get as much on the angle as he wanted, and that's a kitchen violation too, sir.
10-10-1.
Tie game, 10-all. Uses the net again, takes a 1-point lead.
And yells right back, a little stare down from her.
Timeout receiving team, 11-10-1.
A team that's lost but one time all year.
Yeah, their only glitch in the quarterfinals
11-10-1.
back in Arizona in February to the Johnsons. Other than that, 23 titles for Ben Johns and Annalie Waters. Game point. Thomas Wilson closes the door, forces the second serve over to Annalie Waters. Game point number 2.
11-10-2.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Foot fault called on David. An anticlimactic ending to a thrilling game 1.
Foot of
0-0-2.
Vivienne David. There's a good look at that Yola Scorpius paddle. Does not look like the trophy version.
Perseus.
Yeah, what did I say?
You said Scorpius.
Oh, yeah. Perseus.
Vivienne David, oh my, Annalie Waters, how did she get that? The point was done.
She was like, Ben, yeah, you swung and missed, but here I am, brother.
Oh.
That is nuts.
It's like you're not giving me enough credit.
What?
He's like, how is it?
She's like, cover your half, dude.
So good.
Point.
And a miss there for Ben Johns.
1-0-1. Second serve.
Just deep. It is hard to keep a swing with that much on it
1-0-2.
in the court when the return is that short.
Point.
Good start again for Wilson and David.
2-0-2. Point.
And Vivienne David and Thomas Wilson are loving these quick starts. They just got to have that correct
3-0-2.
finish.
A slapper winner for Ben Johns. A 3-point lead for Wilson and David. They had a lead in game 1, too. It's just a matter of hanging on to it against the best.
Oh.
Point.
Such a lively arm for
Thomas Wilson can't believe they're calling this out. He's going to challenge it.
I did not see it. Call is out.
He's challenging this. He thinks it's a foot in. We'll see.
All right. Out. Referee timeout.
He's right.
Call.
Yeah.
Now proceed with
I can see where
tell us right
After
now.
review, the call is overturned. The ball is in. Two timeouts. We resume play at 0-3-2.
And you notice that Ben Johns was holding the ball the whole time knowing that he was about to serve. Like they're not surprised by this call at all.
Time in.
So
0-3-2.
we get to hang on to a timeout, Wilson and David, for the correct challenge.
Point.
Short return, really tough to block that in when Ben is able to step into the forehand there. That's exactly what Thomas Wilson had been doing to them.
Point.
warming up for singles with some huge serves and drives, back-to-back points for Ben.
2-3-2.
Oh, another miss.
Point.
For David.
And they do not want to change and not unwind the stack, but I doubt they won't do it here with Thomas running across. So you see,
3-3-2.
we could see off camera that they are indeed going to switch here, but 3 quick ones. Oh,
Point.
no. Unbelievable get from Leigh Waters, because that was cranked by Thomas
4-3-2.
Wilson again.
Point.
Couple of misses
Tough
in a row
spell.
for David. Timeout. When do you call it?
Timeout receiving
I think it's gotta
team.
be.
And now he needs to play 12 out of 10, he said. And
5-3-2.
Vivienne David just got to get her game back here. A couple uncharacteristic errors.
Side out.
And that's a big miss from Ben there, because you have them on the run. And that's what got them the lead back.
3-5-1.
So that'll also cool the confidence right back up for Vivienne David.
Ooh. Vivienne David sneaks one
Point.
through the middle. Love that angle from Thomas Wilson
Yes.
early.
And then only Vivienne David would apologize after hitting the winner down the middle. That wasn't perfectly clean, but come on.
4-5-1.
And Leigh Waters answers
serve.
right back with an impossible shot to return.
4-5-2. Side out.
So when you are running around it, you have an expectation of when you're going to hit the shot, and the ball
5-4-1.
off the tape changes that timing. Forced the error from Thomas Wilson.
Second
Waters had
serve.
the line open on David.
Hey, I'm on the left side. I'm pulling the trigger. I'm not going to be over here much in this
5-4-2.
match. So
And Leigh with the ATP on Wilson.
from deep in the court, that is as far back as you will almost see, because you run out of real estate of where to put it.
6-4-2.
You have to shape it then. That's a great ball from Leigh. And that is a great overhead from Ben Johns, because he is looking into the sun and hits a winner.
7-4-2. Point.
Oh, and Vivienne David very gently puts the paddle
Timeout
down on the
receiving
other
team,
side of the court to
8-4-2.
call a timeout.
8-4 lead. Final
Time in.
together
8-4-2.
and ever individually. So a lot to build off of from here. Not over yet.
No.
Point.
And a sugar from sweet Vivienne David there, after Thomas Wilson goes for the speed up, and Ben got
9-4-2.
just enough of it to jam Vivienne David there.
Oh no.
Point.
And they're just not in sync right now. They're smiling about it, fortunately, but that's another one where Thomas is trying to help out, come over, and you can see the camaraderie between the two of them is still as good as ever.
Game point.
10-4-2.
For Waters and Johns.
Football, left foot.
Oh no.
Back-to-back games on game point. The fans let them know about all the great action coming up later throughout the tournament. It is going to be fantastic.
Promise I won't speed every ball up.
I don't believe you.
I'll work on it.
Got time till November to at least drop one ball in there.
0-0-1.
All right, big time right now for Vivienne David and Thomas Wilson to find their best stuff right now.
Makes that game point in game one all that more glaring at 10-9, second serve and a missed third, and you swing that game in their direction.
Changes
was
the
anyone's
entire
match.
complexion, absolutely.
1-0-1.
Oh, Vivienne David getting in Leigh and Ben on the run that time.
Yeah, the Ernie was perfect from Ben, except it went off the net. And Leigh could fill in and save one, but not another one.
1-0-2. Point.
Haven't seen a lot of the combo shake and bake from these two.
2-0-2.
Oh, and that's just, that is the Ben Johns backhand roll filth on display throughout the week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Slide out.
Fans want more. They're trying to urge on Vivienne David and Thomas Wilson. Again, certainly capable. Had no idea what side of the court to cover for a minute, and it worked out.
Second serve. Zero, 3-2.
You'll be seeing that in the singles final with Ben and Federico Staxrud, those cat and mouse points where he tries those ridiculous angles with the backhand, does not come up with that one. So the 0 is gone. Let's see if they can build on it. Really nice by Leigh Waters are going back against the grain as everybody thought that was going down the line. That's a smart shot. And there's that veteran 16-year-old, which is a thing.
Unbelievable to call a 16-year-old a veteran, but she really is. Poised like one, too.
Second serve. 3-1-2.
She kept looking at whether it was wide enough for the ATP and finally pulls the trigger there. Thomas Wilson can't bunt it back into the court.
All right, point. 4-1-2. Side out.
Every side out, the crowd's like, come on now, give us that. We'll give you the energy.
Second serve.
And part of the brilliance of Ben and Anna Leigh is they're just not going to let Thomas Wilson go crazy again like he did in game 1. They just won't let it happen.
Ben Johns dominant at the kitchen.
Dinking with a purpose. So we're going to put it on the Thomas Wilson backhand. We'll keep it in front of Viv on the ground and then look for a chance to pounce. And that is what's happening consistently here since that early surge in game 1 and that opportunity to close it.
Oh, Thomas Wilson tracks down Anna Leigh's poach, gets off balance. Ben Johns cleans up.
Yeah, I think he's like, that has to be going out, isn't it? Oh, maybe it's not. And then he's just stuck right there. And then he trips.
It was a hard one to judge.
Yeah.
Timeout receiving team.
Being one of them, 100 gold medals for him here today. Anna Leigh Waters on the brink of 79 in her career. Not too far behind him.
Let's go, Viv!
That's a big response from Vivienne David out of the break.
Yeah, well, nice yell, let's go Viv from Thomas. I mean, this is a team will be connected to the end, so they are a great partnership for each other. They just got to raise the level of their play, and oh no. An airmailed return.
6-1-2.
Times 2.
And the wind seems to be out of their sails.
7-1-2.
And Ben bringing the serve that he will need to beat Federico Staksrud in singles out here in the mixed match.
Yeah, he has the final match here on Championship Sunday. Anna Leigh would love to finish this up in 3 with her gold medal match against Parento coming up next.
Yep, frenemies for the day again.
Second serve. One 7-2. Side out. Seven 1-1.
Boy, that barely caught if it did after some crazy hands.
Did that get inside the kitchen? Almost.
8-1-1.
I mean, wow. And that stays in as well. And you heard Thomas Wilson warn Vivienne that smoke was coming from the paddle of Ben Johns, and she was ready.
9-1-1.
Wide for Ben Johns. 2 points away from a title here for Waters and Johns.
9-1-2. Side
That's
out.
a shot he loves. It usually off the bounce where there's a ball in the middle of the court that he moves right and then drags that thing back across in front of the right side player. Just missed it too much on it there. And hi, Viv.
Second serve.
You're in the cookie jar.
Wow, wide open punch shot down the line. Makes it look easy.
192.
She didn't get to finish her split steps. Like, oh, man.
Side
Boy,
out.
that was a 4-second hold over there.
9-1-1.
ATP and a beauty to bring game and championship point over to Waters and Johns. Have another look.
Yep, your favorite are the ones that kiss off the tape because they slow the ball down but also add angle, and he was more than ready.
Leigh Waters and Ben Johns triumphant once more.